Okay guys, so we have a 93 Camry. We ended up taking the door panel off. We unscrewed these two bolts that hold the handle, that one, and the other one that holds the lock cylinder. We were able to stick it out from here. And from here we were able to read that code right there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but I was able to see it. 12827. It's backwards. Okay, you guys, so now that we have our code, I always like to check my key codes on InstaCode Live. You can go and make an account with them at instacode.com. So we're gonna go to key code next to vehicle. Okay, as you guys can see, it says key code search. We're gonna enter our code, our key code that we got from the passenger door, just to double check it. Okay, 12827. And then we're gonna go ahead and in the bottom part, we're gonna choose our manufacturer, which is Toyota, you guys. So we can either choose to scroll down, or we're gonna go up to the search bar and just enter the make. Okay, after you're done, we're gonna go on the top right corner. There's a little magnify glass. On the top right corner, we're gonna go ahead and click on that little magnify glass. All right. So these are the matching series, you guys. As you guys can see, it's gonna be the first one that says cut 8s. Okay, the other ones are cut 9. And if you're not sure, you can go ahead and click on it, and then on the top right, you can click on the 3 little lines, and then we're gonna go to key blanks just to make sure that these are not it. As you guys can see, this key is different. It's not the same key that we need. Okay, so that's how you make sure. So once again, this is not the right card because it says 9 cuts. So we're gonna go back. And we're gonna choose the 8 cuts, okay? And then this is the key that we're looking for. As you guys can see, the key is the same key. The TR47 key is the same key. Just to make sure, we're gonna click on the top right, go to key blanks. Okay. And that's our key right there, you guys. The TR47. So you guys can even see there's a picture of the key in the bottom right there. Okay. So let's go back. So once we enter our key code, there it is. It shows our cuts. Okay, 8 cuts, and that's all we need to know right there. So it's a go. Okay, it's green for go. It's the code is good. The key code is good. Okay, the key code has to be between 10,001 and 15,000. Okay, if it's not between those numbers, that is not the right key code, you guys. Okay. If for some weird reason you guys did not find a key code, you guys are gonna have to dismantle that cylinder lock and take out the pins one by one and write them down, and then go to find bidding. Okay. So all I did was just remember the code, went back to my car, okay, because that's where I have my machines. Excuse the mess. If you guys want to look at it, okay. Anyways, so I have my little Dolphin, okay. Now, what I did was, in the main menu, so make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi as well, okay? Make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi and you're connected to the Dolphin. So we're gonna go to all keys lost. We're gonna go to Toyota. Excuse me, guys, I'm out of breath. It's really hot today. And then we just enter our code, 128. Excuse me, guys. 12827 Curie 12827. So you have to be connected to the internet, you guys, or else this will not calculate the key code for you guys. And then we're gonna go to toy 43. It's telling us to put clamp M1, okay, on the second line. And you guys, that's our key code right there, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and put our key in here right before the second line. Okay, you guys can unscrew this little screw, you guys, because sometimes it blocks you putting the key in straight. Okay. We'll put in our key. Okay, make sure the key is flat or the machine's not gonna read it. Then we're gonna go to cutting key. And we're gonna press continue. Continue anyways, and it tells us that it recommends a 1.5 cutter, but we don't care. Sometimes you guys, the key, you always have to ask the customer first. Does the key work on the passenger side, on the driver's side, and the ignition? Because if he says no, there's two keys, there's one for the driver door and one for the ignition, then you guys must know that right there, so they switched something off. They replaced either the door lock cylinder or they replaced the ignition. So that's just something you have to be aware of, you know. So let's say they actually they did replace the ignition. So when we get the code from the door, that code is not going to work on the ignition, you guys. So you guys always have to figure that out before you start working on cars, because you're going to end up wasting your time on the key, and the key's only going to work on the doors, and then it's not going to work on the ignition. So, you know, just make sure that you always just ask, was it one key for all the doors and the ignition? They're going to tell you yes or no. Okay. You guys can see this key works on the driver door. I got the code from the passenger. Okay. Bear with me. Now we're going to try it on the ignition, make sure it starts. Easy as that. Perfect. And all we had to do was just get the code from the passenger side. It's always going to be on the passenger side on these old cars. Usually on some Toyotas, you might just have a lock on the driver door, so the code's gonna be right there on the driver door. Okay, if you only have one door lock cylinder. If it has two, the code's gonna be on the passenger. Okay, there's some Tundras, like I believe 2009 or newer, that the code is actually not on the driver door. You have to take the whole cylinder apart, and then the cuts are backwards. So 1 would be the deepest cut and 4 would be the shallowest cut. Okay. Perfect, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and put our door on, make the customer one more copy, and we're good to go. So that's how you do it, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video and it helped you guys out, make sure you hit like, subscribe to my channel for more cool videos. Till next time, guys, take care.